It never gets easier, you just get faster. With that in mind, here are our top 5 most common training pitfalls to avoid. Professional riders do some of the hardest training in the world. They're complete experts at it. But most importantly, they're also experts in resting. And you should be too. Going out and training hard merely creates a stimulus for improvement in performance. It's during periods of rest and recovery that these improvements take place. Many riders struggle with the idea of riding less, putting their feet up and having an easy week, worrying they might lose form. Instead, they end up riding too much, which eventually leads to a decrease in performance and the possibility of overtraining. So next time you finish a tough session or a hard week, make sure you rest up properly and you'll reap the benefits in the long term. Whether you're new to cycling, coming back from injury, or have just invested in new kit, when your motivation peaks, your first instinct will be to hit the training hard. But rider beware, a sudden increase in training load or hours on the bike could lead to injury, followed by time away from your beloved steed. Training should be progressive and build slowly towards an increase in intensity and mileage. This ensures your body can cope with the training load. Training requires a lot from our minds and bodies, so in order to get the most from your workouts, you need to fuel correctly on the bike. It's easy to forget nutrition while you're pounding out the miles. But as a rough guide, you need to be consuming around 60 grams of carbohydrates per hour for optimum performance. Gels and bars are the preferred method, but cheap store-bought cereal bars or gummy sweets are a great alternative. The same goes for hydration. Make sure you stay on top of your fluid consumption with water or a dedicated sports drink. Many experienced riders set an alarm on their cycle computers which goes off every 15 minutes, reminding them to eat and drink. It might sound simple, but is a great way of appropriately fueling whilst out on the bike. There's a lot of information out there on training, and riders often look to their professional heroes and friends for workout ideas. While this can sometimes be useful, often it'll do more harm than good if a rider tries to copy phenomenally difficult sessions, ending up either injured or seriously fatigued. Training needs to be specific to the individual, so beware of those super tough workouts used by the top riders. They might sound like a good idea at the time, but could come back to bite you further down the line. Perhaps one of the most important aspects of training is consistency, be it long or short term. Consistently doing the work and making the time to train will always win over manic bouts of extreme dedication or training load. Everyone has a busy life with commitments that need to be put before cycling, so finding the time to train can be hard. When the precious free time arrives, many riders go crazy and try squeezing in as many hours as possible. This can often lead to injury or reduced training performance. It's far better to do half an hour a day than one huge ride at the weekend. Make a consistent, achievable training plan and stick to it. You'll soon find yourself becoming a happier, faster cyclist all round.